I need to go for a scan. So I went for a scan, and the scan showed it was a breech presentation, whereby the baby was sitting down. He didn't turn. So the doctor suggested we do CS, because if the baby would be born naturally, he would die because the legs would come first.
How many months are you far up to this time?
Almost 8 months.
Almost 8 months.
Yes.
Hi everyone, welcome again to another segment of Inclusive Reflections. I'm your host Terry Sami, and so far so good. We are honored to have you on board. Today is an amazing day, and as usual we have a guest for you, a mother. Talk of a strength of a woman. This lady has gone through quite a lot, from giving birth to a child that has 3 conditions, to 3 weeks, to giving birth to her son, losing the father to her son because he could not literally take it. So this is the guest that we have on board. So I want her to say hi to us so that we can kick into her story. But before then, have you subscribed to our channel? Please, if you haven't, please subscribe, hit that notification button so that you don't miss out on our content. And if you have, we take this opportunity to honor you and to appreciate you for being part of Inclusive Reflections family. So we get right into our guest of the day.
Hi.
Mambo?
Poa sana.
Long time
no see.
Hey, na hii siku simepelekwa mbele siku mingi sana. Here we are. 2 years down the line.
Yeah.
You're still the same happy.
You too.
How do you even do it?
It's by God's grace.
Please say hi to our viewers.
Hi everyone. My name is Mary Kamau, mother to Liam Karanja. I'm happy to be here.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
So let us get to know you, because I know we are here to talk about your mothering journey.
Yes.
Your journey to motherhood and how it has been. How long is how old is Liam again?
He's 9 years.
9 years, and Liam has never walked.
Yes.
And you lost the father.
Yes, I lost the dad when Liam was 3 weeks old.
We want you to tell us your secret. So welcome on board. Don't touch that dial so that you get to learn more about Mama Liam's journey to raising a child that had 3 conditions by the time he was she was giving birth, and I'm sure that we'll learn something. So take us through your life, a little bit of where you were born, mko wangapi nyumbani. Then from there we can talk about now giving birth to Liam.
My name is Mary Kamau, I had stated.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Nakuru County, in a family of 6, where we are 4 girls and 2 boys.
Okay.
Is and number 5.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So let us get into it. You're expecting Liam. How is your pregnancy journey?
My pregnancy journey was the most smooth pregnancy. I had no complication, no nothing. It was just a smooth pregnancy until I reached 7 months, when the doctor suggested I need to go for a scan. So I went for a scan, and the scan showed it was a breech presentation, whereby the baby was sitting down. He didn't turn. So the doctor suggested we do CS, because if the baby would be born naturally, he would die because the legs would come first.
How many months are you far up to this time?
Almost 8 months.
Almost 8 months.
Yes.
And you did not feel anything different in your body?
No, everything was okay. I was attending the clinics normally, and everything was okay.
Liam is your firstborn?
Yes, he's my
So you hukusumbuliwa na mimba ya kwanza, the way it just turns people world upside down?
It was just a very smooth pregnancy.
Okay, now what will you do after that, after you've been advised about what to do?
Advised what to do, I went and booked for CS in a private hospital in Nakuru nursing home.
Yeah.
Whereby the due date came, and I gave birth to my baby. And when the doctor presented the baby to me, he told me, "I'm sorry, your baby has a wound at the back, and he also have clubfoot."
Okay.
So the doctor...
What do you mean by the wound at the back?
he told me his spinal cord had not yet filled, yani mgongo yake haikuwa imefungika. So he advised me to look for a doctor who would help me do a surgery for him so that he can become well. So being a private hospital, they advised us to go to a district hospital, Nakuru PGH. That's where we went. And Liam was given the best care. And he was treated very well. He had jaundice. We treated jaundice first. Then when we treated jaundice, now it came to a time when he was going to go for surgery.
Now the surgery, so you gave birth to Liam with 3 conditions. Jaundice, which is, would you explain to our viewers what jaundice is?
Of the body where the child is born and he became yellow. The eyes were yellow, the whole body was yellow.
So what causes that? Would you happen to have known?
No, or asked? The doctors didn't explain that much.
Okay, so Liam was born with jaundice. With a spinal, you called it something.
Spina
what is
bifida.
Then there is spina bifida, and then there's clubfoot. I want to ask you a question. At that particular time, every other young person, a first-time mother or a first-time father, they are eagerly waiting to be a mom. How was it like being presented to Liam and being told all this about this little one that cannot even do anything? He's fully dependent on you. How did you feel at that particular time?
At first I was scared. I was very scared. But thanks to a nurse who is also my friend, Maureen Morioki, thank you for all the care you gave to us.
Wow.
She literally did everything for Liam, because at some point I was scared of him, because you are presented to a child, you're like, is this my child? Are you sure this is my child? But with time I came to accept him as he was.
You're talking of acceptance. I know you are by the way, I don't know whether she even gets angry. She's ever happy. So what you're talking of acceptance as if it's something that is a snap of a finger, Mary. It's not. What helped you to accept Liam? Because starting the journey of one doctor to another, one surgery to another, is a journey that needs support. What made you accept? Before even we get to ask you, was Baba Liam there?
So I have a very supportive family. My sisters, my mother, my dad. I have a very strong support system.
That is good.
They took me through all the whole processes. The being in hospital, my mother used to come every day. My sisters, financial support, everything. They've done everything to me.
That made it
forever
easier.
Yes, and forever grateful to them.
May God bless them. You are lucky.
Yes, they are very supportive.
And how was Baba Liam? Was he there?
Yes, he was supportive. He was supportive, very supportive. The mom used to come to hospital. Every now and then, because we stayed in hospital for about 2 weeks. Yes, then we were discharged.
Now let's get to, we thank God for your family. You are lucky. God bless them, because it's not a journey. I don't want to imagine how a first-time mother would feel with all that, because I'm sorry to say, and I know even our viewers can bear us witness, when children are born with disability, the first thing they are done with our families and their families is to be a kind of disowned. So they start disowning the child, then you, because they feel like now this is another burden that you have added to us. So anytime that such kind of a mother is not given help, they are not even in a position to accept the child that they have. So in your case, you are blessed. I hope every day you remember that.
I pray every day for them.
Now take us through the journey of now, how you will manage the 3 conditions, Liam, and how it has been to this particular time, because I understand he was operated at 3 weeks. Tell us about that.
No, he was operated when he was 11 days old. Then after that was for spina bifida. Then after that, we were discharged from the hospital to go heal the wound. Now after 6 weeks, we came back. Now we started dealing with clubfoot. So with clubfoot, we'll go to hospital every week. Every Monday, we had an appointment with the doctor. Every Monday, we would go until the feet were corrected and he became well.
The clubfoot, let me ask.
Yes.
I remember, and actually this reminds me that I need to bring a doctor, a friend of mine on board who deals with clubfoot and all that. He's called Dr. Dan to explain to us and mothers. Do you think the condition that Liam was born in seated, the seated position, is what caused the clubfoot?
Yes, I think because you see, there is no movement with the baby sitting down.
Yeah.
There is minimal movement of the legs. So I think it contributed.
Do you tell us how the clubfoot looks like for someone that has never been in a position to know?
So with a normal baby, the feet are straight.
Okay.
And when it comes to clubfoot, the feet are inverted. They go inside.
Okay.
So they were inside. So for it to be straight, they have to put plaster. Now they call it cast, but
the cast.
Yes,
tunajua kama plaster.
Yes, you put the plaster. So
Okay.
it's like every week you have to go to the hospital.
Okay.
So we did that for around 6 weeks, and then the feet became well.
All right. So the clubfoot conditions is gone.
It's gone.
So you're left with
spina bifida.
Spina bifida.
No, the spinal bifida affected some nerves.
Okay.
Liam is not able to hold urine. He's not able to go for long call. Like it comes, he feels the urge, but he's not able to communicate. There is no communication in the brain. Yes. Okay. So he's not able to. For that, he has to use diapers.
Okay.
He has to use diapers because you see, for now he's in school.
Yeah.
So he has to use diapers. Yeah.
I wanted you to take us through the journey of how you started adapting. You're done with clubfoot, and now you are a young mother.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody in your family had gotten a child with such kind of a condition. Many other times, Mary, if you bear me witness, there are things we do as mothers, and I feel like I'm the one that is responsible for whatever my son or whatever is going through. Considering in this case, you are told you did not take the what you told me they are called what?
Folic acid.
Folic acid is the reason as to why he was born like that is because you never took enough. Did you ever feel like you are guilty, like I'm the reason as to why my son is like this?
At some point it was, I felt guilty because I was like, you see, when I started taking them, it was barely a month. I had a lot of nausea, so I just stopped taking them because you see, some people even tell you, some others tell you, I didn't even take anything.
Yeah.
And their babies are born
normal.
Okay. Yeah. So at some point you feel guilty, but the moment you accept that the baby has this condition and you don't have control over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did not know of how advanced the condition was until Liam was all grown.
Yeah.
I want us, before we get to you managing him not being able to go to ease himself, we talk about the time that his father was alive. How was your relationship about and what happened? Because I understand the pressure was too much for him that he indulged himself in alcohol, and that's how you lost the father to your child. How was your relationship with him from the time you gave birth to the time you lost him?
Our relationship was good. He helped me with the baby shopping and all that. He even catered for the CS in hospital. He used his card. He catered for everything. But for him, I think the pressure was too much for him. Yeah, the pressure was too much for him. He wouldn't take it anymore because we stayed at the hospital for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then we went home after 1 week. It's when we got the news that he had passed away. It was a very challenging situation because here you have a baby who has a medical condition and you have a father who has passed on. So jingling between those two, I lost a lot of weight. I had a lot of stress. I had a lot. At times, I would just leave the baby there, and just look at him because I was at that time I was hopeless. Because you're there, one day you have you see your future with him, and then the other day he's not there. Yeah, it was a very tough moment. Depression took the best of me, but as I stated earlier, my family has been supportive. My mom sat me down and told me, now the only thing you have to do is accept. He has gone and he will never come back. Whoever we are going to take is, we take care of this kid. Until now, I tell you, I don't make any decisions for Liam. He has to ask permission from the grandmother so that he can do anything. Yeah.
How did you cope out of that depression in a way that you did not feel like, sometimes we feel as if death is an easy thing. As actually you'd feel as if death is an easy escape. Like now you've raised Liam for he's 9.
Yeah.
All by yourself. Do you sometimes feel like you left me for this one alone? We were supposed to be doing this together, because I can tell you, I have ever heard a story of a lady, a girl. She's not a girl. She's 22, I think now. She's called Deborah. She's a good friend of mine. Deborah was born with cerebral palsy. But the reason as why Deborah, because we launched her book. She has written a book with an elbow, with the help of the parent working together, as in it became a bit easy to even helping this girl become what she has become. How was it for you? Do you sometimes feel like, Baba Liam, you took a very short route? I shouldn't be doing this alone.
Yeah, it's at times it becomes hard.
Because even right now, you're not married 9 years down the line.
Because it becomes hard.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're in a fix, kabisa. You don't even have a shilling. You're like, in case I wish he was here, at least tungekuwa tukisaidiana.
Yeah.
Tukisaidiana in one or another. Tungekuwa tukisaidiana. At least ukikosa pesa ya diaper, unapata pesa ya chakula. But now you're here alone.
And diaper, chakula, kila kitu
you have to take care of. Yeah.
So tell us about, when I met you in Kijabi, you were international. And I don't want to talk about why I was there. With time, we will learn much more about why we met with Mary there. But in the meantime, I want you to tell me, how are the clinics? At what point were you advised, you came to know Liam will never walk?
You see, when you go for therapy, they just tell you, you come for therapy for 1 or 2 years. Your son has potential. No one prepares you and tells you your son will never walk. They just give you hope. So when I was advised, I was told, now you see his foot, the club foot had reoccurred.
Yeah.
So I was advised, go to Cure, then he goes for surgery. So we went to Cure, did the surgery, stayed there for almost 2 weeks, then we came back. Now, when we met with Cherry, we are going for clinic for checkup. You see the progress of the foot. Then,
so the club foot reoccurred again?
Yes, it reoccurred.
As it grew?
Yeah.
Okay. And
because when he grew, you see now, he's not able to walk.
True.
Whatever he does, he sits on his feet, on his feet. And he has weight.
Yeah, by the time we were meeting with you, he was...
Yes, he has a lot of weight.
Yeah.
When he sits on his legs, the club foot reappears again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how will the surgery go?
The surgery was successful. Thank God the surgery was successful and all things went well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the spinal bifida, there was nothing that could be done,
There's
the
nothing,
operation?
because the doctor tells you, the neurosurgeon tells you, whatever we do here, we just correct. And then from there, God knows. If he will walk, you accept. If he will never walk, you just accept. You just live with the fact that you have hope. Me, myself, I have hope he'll just walk one day. Yeah, because we do therapy, we do anything, any care that is needed, I do everything for him. Yeah.
How has the condition management been to you? Because I understand when you were talking, by the time we met, you were a teacher.
Yeah.
So every other parent also looks forward to their son being able to go to school, and now here is Liam. At some point, I want you to tell us that point that you knew this is a wheelchair deal. At what age?
So when Liam was 6, when he was 6 years old, he became heavy for me to carry. At times I remember there's a day we almost fell with him
Sorry.
because he was heavy. So when we went to cure, a therapist there told me, this baby will hurt your back because I believe you're a mother, but you're trying the best for him. But a time will come, we'll be going for therapy, the two of you. You'll be going for therapy and you'll be going because of your back. So whatever we'll do, we'll just give you we'll give you a wheelchair. So when we were done with the surgery, when we were being discharged, we were given a wheelchair. So our wheelchair journey started when he was 6 years old.
How was that like?
It was tough at first.
People think my dad became ill. My dad is bedridden. He became ill, I think, 5 years ago. And I remember there is a point that we were still in denial. And I remember I had to source for a wheelchair for him. And I want to take even this opportunity to thank Purity Mogo for coming through for me that particular time. But my father refused the wheelchair. Because you see, the moment you present it, it's a reality. It's a physical reality. Juu tunaweza kuwa tunaongea na huku nje, but until it's like, this is it. This is your reality. This is the wheelchair. And once he sits on it, chances are that is his life throughout there. How was it like for you?
At first it was traumatizing because I was like, now how do people view? Because you see, even we have this
stigma,
picture, we have this picture of anyone sitting on a wheelchair ni kusaidiwa na ataka kusaidiwa, like ushinde ukizurura the beggars. So that's the picture we have of the wheelchair. So at times even we go kwa barabara tukitembea na yeye tukienda church or we are going somewhere, someone just gives him money and I'm like, why are you giving him money?
He's not begging.
He's not begging for the money, but they say, Mom, you're doing a good job. Just take this. Buy some milk for him. You'll need that because operating a wheelchair is another thing. It's another job by itself.
I have seen it.
Hey, it's tough because where we stay, the place is not favorable for wheelchair. But what do? You need your child to go outside and play with the others.
Yeah.
He needs to feel the warmth of others. Because now it's like you start schooling the other kids. You tell them, you see, he's in his diapers because he won't be able to hold his, because sometimes he messes himself. The worst. He can come to you and you're like, will I be able to manage all this? But because he's your son, you have to do all you have to do.
Yeah.
So I had to sit the kids down. I told them he's like this is his condition. He can't be able to do this. And nowadays they are best friends. They take care of him. He goes out in the morning. He comes, takes lunch, then goes back. He comes in the evening.
Wow.
And he's well taken care of.
Tell us about when he started school.
When he started school, it was a bit challenging. I decided to take him to boarding school. But now, the thing is, we had a strong bond.
Yeah.
We've never been apart ever in his life. If I can count the times we've slept apart for him, hata yezi kafika wiki moja. We've been together for the longest time.
Yeah.
So when I decided, I saw it wise to take him to boarding school, but it came out to be the worst time.
What happened?
He went there and the environment didn't favor him at all. So I decided as a parent, now this one will cost me a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that money is not there. So I decided for him to come to a normal school where he'll be going in the morning and coming back in the evening. Yeah.
So for the longest time you have been with your son.
Yes.
He has never been out there.
Yeah.
What have you been doing yourself? You are a teacher by profession.
Yeah.
Have you been teaching? There's a time you told me you were a teacher where he learns.
Yes, at first he was in a special school. Then in that special school, when you take your kid, you are absorbed there to work there. So you are going with him, coming back in the evening.
Okay.
So when I transferred him from that school, I was laid off because when you remove your child, you're supposed to go with your child.
Okay.
So after some time, I got another job. I worked in that school for some time. Then I stopped working because I believe when you have a boss who is not favoring you, even the working conditions are bad.
Yeah.
It's not favorable even for your health or anything,
That is
because
true.
you have a lot of pressure, and mind you have a special kid to take care of.
Yeah.
So we were laid off. Then I started staying at home. Yeah.
So that means you have not been working.
I've not been working for almost 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Mary, you people eat. You are in Nairobi. Mary lives in Satellite. In this side is called what?
Dagoretti
is South.
Yeah.
So how have you been managing? Because Mary, I understand your son uses diapers. I've seen him. By the way, the boy just went to play outside, and you need to feed you people. January is almost here. Today is December. How have you been surviving all this while?
Let's say it's by God's grace and supportive family. Another thing I do, I make soap and I sell jik.
Okay.
Yes, so at least I get some small orders from salons and and barber shop. So I get those orders, but let's say most of it is from my family.
Okay.
I told you I have a very supportive system. They've come through for me.
Wow.
For the longest time, because it's by grace.
Amen.
How we've managed that, the whole of that term, it's by God's grace, because I have to take him in the morning and take him in the evening from school. Yeah.
How much do you spend by taking him to school and back?
You spend around 200 in a day.
In a day. You have not eaten.
You've not eaten and you've not counted diapers.
Only.
Yeah, because his diaper.
How many diapers does he use? Like in
3
a day?
In a normal day, he uses 3. In a day when the stomach decides to, he uses 4 or 5.
And how much is a pack?
A pack goes for, the small pack goes for 1,000. The bigger pack goes for 2,000. Yeah.
You are a strong woman, Mary.
Thank you.
You cannot just manage that on your own.
Hey, it's been by God's grace. It's been a tough one.
I can imagine. Now, I know that by the end of this show, we will figure out something might come up. Something will come up by faith. I want you to share with us, because we are here to speak about how is it the journey of parents raising children with disabilities, or we normally call them children that are able differently, and what is the role of a father. For Baba Liam, he could not take the pressure. But you saw the other day, the same way Baba Deborah has supported her daughter is what has made her to be there. And this brings me to a question, Mary. What are some of the challenges? I know you have encountered parents. I know you are in groups with parents that have even worse children than your own. How has it been like? What are some of the challenges that they go through that you have also gone through?
There are a lot of challenges, because most of the parents I'm with the support groups, most of them, majority of them, their baby daddies left. When you see, they just tell you, kwetu hakunanga mtoto mwenye anakaa hivi.
Yeah, that has been happening a lot.
Kwetu hakuna mtu mwenye, they are just left. And when you see, when you have a special kids, it's for you to decide, because one time the kid is okay, the next time they are not okay, he's in hospital, they're in hospital. So you're here in dilemma. Am I going to continue working, or am I going to take care of my kids? Because they need your support 24/7. So I think the biggest challenge is financial, because you see, some even take medicine. Is
Liam on any medication?
No, he's not on any medication. We thank God for that. Some take medication. You see, you have medication and you have diaper and you don't have a job. That now one becomes a very big challenge.
Wow. What would you say to fathers or to men that will find themselves through that camera with women or mothers that have given birth to disabled children?
Whatever I'll
considering you lost Baba Liam because it was too much, among many other things.
Whatever I will tell them, just accept your babies. We need this help. I wish you knew how much I would love to have a father figure for Liam. Because I believe at times it becomes a burden, a very big burden. You don't have food, you don't have diaper, you don't have anything in the house.
Yeah.
And you're supposed just love your babies. Those babies come with a lot of blessings. Because the blessings I've encountered with Liam, they are countless. I've met people I never thought I would have met in my life because of Liam. Just embrace them. They are kids like the normal kids.
Yeah.
Just love them.
Okay.
And you will make a very good life. Those babies, they will learn to accept themselves. They love themselves. Yes, and love their mothers too. Yeah.
Let me ask, there's always that fear of, I don't know, maybe you're not married. It's not a secret. Most of the time when you get a child with disability, there's always even that fear of, what if the second one?
That has been my biggest fear. That has been my biggest fear for the longest time. I was afraid of dating. I was like, what if I date again, then he dies again?
Yeah, because that's a reality.
I was scared. I was scared for the longest time. But with time, I overcame that fear. But with another baby, we'll have to look. we'll have. At times goes by, we'll get another baby.
There is a day I saw a video of Liam. I think she was massaging your legs or something.
Yes,
I would want to know, what is your son capable of doing? Because the way I see him is an active boy. Yeah.
Liam is a good dancer. He loves music.
Okay.
When you come to the house, at times you like, is this my house? You go out, you come back. The music is so loud. He loves dancing. Liam is eager to do something. You see, the cousin goes for football. Okay. Liam is actively there. Like, you can say he's one of the team members. Okay. Even the coach gave him the kits, the practice kits. Yeah. The football kit. He gave him, because Liam is he's passionate about everything. Now he's like, now I want to enter the team. No, I'm telling him now, which legs will you
use?
Actually, I'm going to use my hands. I tell him, they are going to hurt you, because they are used, but he's very active. Yeah. Liam loves playing piano. Okay. He loves the guitar. When we are in church, he's always there. He's ready to learn a lot. Okay. Yeah.
How did you develop such kind of a positive-minded boy? Because I've interacted with him. Most of the time, they will go through a process and they'll feel like, because of the bully outside, even if the children here or even in school have been told about his condition, trust you me, hakutakosa kamoja ama tuwili. Twenye tutakuwa bully, they are like, you are different from us. How did you help him out of that? Ama, how have you trained him to cope with such moments in his life?
I've trained him in such a way that if someone comes to him and tries to kumshusha chini, yeah, I always advise him, usimpigie kelele or umuongeleshe vibaya. Just take him through your journey. He knows his condition. The other day I found him surrounded by kids and he was like, wacha niambie condition yangu venye iko. He explained everything to them. So I give him the freedom. Okay. If he wants to do something, I tell him, just do this. You want to do something, you want to go to watch YouTube. At this time, you're going to watch, and at the other time, you're going to do another thing. So I give him the freedom, and then he's free. And then himself, another thing is, he goes to YouTube to look at other kids who has the same condition as his.
Wow.
Yeah. He goes, then he tells me, Mom, ona huyu venye anakaa, ona huyu venye anafanya, huyu ona huyu venye anafanya. Again, he loves swimming. Okay. He loves swimming a lot.
So is he capable of swimming?
No, not really.
You've never tried?
No, we've not tried. We've gone for swimming, I think, two or three times. Yeah.
And?
He's okay. Yes, but we tried on the baby pool, but not on the big Nini. But with time, if I get help, I'll be able to take him. because one of the other therapy I was told, hydrotherapy helps a lot with kids who don't have sensation in their legs.
Okay.
Yes, I was told by the therapist, but now you see I don't have a job, so there's no way I'm going to take him for hydrotherapy. Yeah.
So that means for the time that you have been away, I understand Liam goes for therapy, but
Yes,
now
he
for
goes.
now,
Yes.
when was the last time that you took him for therapy?
When he was closing school.
When he was closing school.
Yes.
How often are you supposed to take him?
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
So have you managed to take him?
No, once only. From since the day he closed school, we've gone for therapy for once, because the place we go for therapy, it's a bit far and you need fare.
Does the therapy help?
Yes, it helps a lot.
Okay.
Yes, because he's able to do a lot of things. He can wash utensils, but when on his wheelchair, I give him his handkerchief, his socks. He washes them. Yeah.
Okay. I can see he's a very active boy.
He's a very active and he's very jovial. Yeah.
What are your greatest wish or fears as you see your son growing up?
My greatest wish will be for Liam to walk again. But again, I'm contented
with the way he is.
Because I just look at him and I'm amazed, because he doesn't know how to walk, but he can be able to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because there comes a times I am called somewhere and I'm told you're going to stay here from 8 to 5, and he's inside the house. I just leave him. He moves around the house freely. He does everything for himself. Yeah.
Okay. I know Liam goes to church. Before then, what are your greatest fears as you see him walking, as you see your son growing up?
My greatest fear will be one day my son tells me, Mom, ni nini ulifanya ndio maana sikutembea? Because you see, children are children.
Yeah. Can ask you anything.
Because right now, you see, he tells the death of his father like he was present.
What do you mean by that?
He goes like, Liam, kwani sisi tunakuanga na baba? You see the conversation the kids have.
Yeah.
Sisi tunakuanga na baba na sisi tujawahi kuona baba yako. Ni nini mbaya? Anamwambia mimi baba yangu alikufa nikiwa mdogo, hata simjui. Baba yangu did this. Hivyo tu.
Did you ever had that conversation with him?
Yes, we've had it. We've had it, and then when we go home, because where the dad's home is, and our place is not far.
Okay.
So when he closes school, I make a point of going there and taking him there. He goes, they spend the whole day together, then he comes back home.
Oh, so you're still in touch with the father's family?
Yeah.
Wow. Girl, you're blessed. They did not even let you go now that you have, our son is gone.
No,
then you've given birth to a son.
Regularly.
So they have a relationship with him.
Yeah.
So you can say your son, right, left, center, all around. Liam feels love.
Yeah, he has love from everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have been through a lot. You have carried on this far, and I've known you as the most jovial person ever. By the way, kutoka niingie kwa hii nyumba ni story too. I don't know whether even you get angry, Mary. God has given you grace enough. Now, as we come to the end of the show, I would want you to tell anybody that would get this video, what kind of help can they give you if they are in a position to do. One thing I normally say, you never know who will watch this. Yes.
So for me, I'm a teacher by profession. I'm an ECD teacher. So if I would get a school which is nearby satellite, because you see with Liam's condition, you can't go far from here.
Yeah.
Because at some point you're called in school, you're told the boy has misbehaved. Because you see with his condition, he has temper. He can move from 0 to 100.
Okay.
A teacher calls you, tells you, no, the boy today has refused to enter the class the whole day. Are you in a position to come to school? So you see, when you're working from far,
it will be a challenge.
To get to him. So if anyone has a job around satellite or a teaching job, I would appreciate. Or rather, any type of job, I'm ready to work. Yes.
What else?
Another thing, he uses diapers. For a pack of diaper, the small pack is 1,000. The big pack goes for 2,000. So, and that pack you use it for 2 weeks only.
The bigger one.
Yes,
the one for 2,000.
Yes, for 2,000.
Okay.
You use it for 2 weeks. So after every 2 weeks, you're in a dilemma. Where will I get the money to get the diapers?
Yeah.
So if anyone can give us the help to get diapers, I'll be so grateful to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
The third one, you're a business person. What do you do?
Yes, I also sell soap and jig. I make soap and jig. So anyone who can give me an order, I can make them for you. Yes. 5 liters go for jig goes for 350, and for soap goes for 300 shillings. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I want to believe that someone will come across this video and there will be of assistance in one way or the other. You believe in God, don't you?
Yes, I do believe.
This far God has carried you, and I believe He will take you through the remaining part. You know, the Bible says that we cannot be tested beyond our capabilities. And I know in some situation, I normally tell people, I have been in one or several, that you get to a place and you think there are some Bible verses that don't make sense. Because you ask God, even in this one, God, you're still going to be glorified through this one. But you know, God looks at us like, I just want you to obey and to have faith. Just that. So as we come to the end of the show, I want you to do something. There are people that have supported you in your life. I want you to get to a place of appreciating them through that camera. What would you tell your family? What would you tell the people, your best friend that was the mother? Because, you know, sometimes you give birth to a child and he or she is presented to you. You are like, sasa huyu hata nikishika hii mikono inakaa ni kama inaweza vunjika. I don't know whether you experienced that. So I would want you to appreciate your family, anybody that has come through for you. What would you tell them? Because we keep on saying thank you before it is too late in this life. Yeah.
To my family members, my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers. If I start mentioning you, you're too many to mention here.
Yeah.
My friends, Maureen, Anne, Luciane, there are many. There are so many. You've come through for me for the longest time, and you've never gotten tired. At times I ask you for money and you're telling me, Aki mimi sina. And then like 5 minutes later, you're there. I see an M-Pesa message. I'm grateful. I'm forever grateful.
Yeah.
And for that, may God bless you, extend your boundaries, and may you never lack. Because Mary and Liam need you a lot.
Amen.
A lot, kabisa. I'm grateful, kabisa. Thank you for your support and never getting tired of my messages. I know the messages I send you, niokole, and you're like, one time I'm like, even me kama ni mimi ningekuwa nikiulizwa hivi, ningechoka. Because like after 2 days I'm sending you a message, tuokolea hatuna chakula.
Yeah.
And you never get tired of helping us. We are forever grateful, kabisa. Liam and I are happy to have you in our lives. Yeah.
I want you to talk to a father
Yeah.
that maybe has a disabled child and might be contemplating on leaving. You know, the way Joseph was planning to leave Mary without her being aware of what was happening. And you see, the problem with living with people is that God hid from us the intentions of the people that we live with. So talk to a father that is in a condition like Baba Liam was and is taking it so heavy and feeling like, I can't do this. What would you tell him?
I will tell you, just pray. Pray for God to give you strength, because bringing up a child with disability needs a lot of strength, and a lot of prayer does wonders. Just pray and patience. You have to be patient, because maybe the child is not sitting. You're praying for them to sit. You have to be patient. Every milestone achieved by a child with disability, you appreciate it. Just love your babies.
Yeah.
They are kids like the other babies, and through them you're going to you see wonders. They are going to open doors for you never even dreamed of. They will be open for you. Yeah.
And a mother that is in the conditions the same situation as you are,
For
cerebral
mothers,
palsy.
just accept your babies, love them, give them the care they need, and that child will be forever grateful to you, even if they are not able to talk and appreciate you. Nowadays, when I go out there and come back, Liam gives me a hug, and that thing, there's nothing that's fulfilling that like that. Yeah, it's the best feeling anyone can have in this world. Yeah.
Okay. Now, to our viewers, you've heard the story of Mama Liam, and I wanted our story to stand as an encouragement to someone. The situation you are going through seems to be the dead end. You don't know what to do. You know it's not going to change, but there is God who changes stories. And at the same time, I want to believe that this video can be a blessing to her life in one way or the other. 100 can feed her and her son. 1,000 can get her son diaper. So please, she's going to share her contact with us. Let us be of support in whatever way we can, because I want to believe that when people do things together, the burden, when we carry her burden and she carries, it's going to be a little bit lighter. So you're going to share your phone number with us, with our viewers, so that we can be able to see whoever chooses to become a blessing through this video. I want to believe it will be for the glory of God. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
My number is 0714 526060. I repeat, 0714 526060. It is Mary Kamau.
All right.
Yeah.
That is Mary's number, and we want to take this opportunity to thank you for agreeing to share your journey. Najua ikwangi rahisi. I pray that God bless you, and we will meet again. You're asking about Reina. I'll bring her on board so that she can meet her friend. Congratulations, and may God continue to see you through.
Thank you for finding time to come visit us.
You're welcome. To our viewers, thank you so much for staying on board. We want to appreciate you and your continued support. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share this story. Don't forget to leave a comment. Whatever you want us to improve on. We are almost 1 year old, and I am so excited because this has been a journey that keeps me awake to try and raise something to air every week so that it can encourage someone, so that you can be able to know that your own is not different. People are going through issues, they are conquering them. You are not an exemption. So these stories that we do here, it's all about encouraging one another. Here we normally say that if we inspire one life, it is okay for us. So thank you so much. Stay tuned until next time for the next inclusive reflection episode. May God bless you and may He keep you. Goodbye.